9th standard maths class, my dear students. Myself Ravikant Maitre. So already we started lesson polynomials in the online classes. Now we're going to do one more time that polynomials from beginning in this video classes. Okay students. So what we learned in algebra I will come from beginning, basic concepts. So I took for mathematics in that polynomials. So polynomial coming in algebra part. So what do you mean by algebra? Algebra is a part of mathematics. Here we are going to study combination of both constant and variables. Okay, already we know. Let me to explain once again what do you mean by constant. So constant are the symbols whose values are fixed. Constant are the symbols whose values are fixed. Example, all your counting numbers 7, 8, 1 by 2, any numbers if you take that values is constant. So that is called constant. What do you mean by variable? So variable means the word only telling us variation, varies. It means that value is not fixed. So variables are the symbols whose values are not fixed. Take x, y, z, p, q, r, a, b, c, d, whatever it may be. They are the variables whose values are not fixed. Now let me to tell. We will going to combine constant and variables along with forming one group. That group is called terms. That group is called terms. So terms will be the group of constant and variables. So examples. 7x, 5p, 100z, so like that. So many things. It's a group of both combination and both of constant and variable. Okay. So this is about terms. Now we are coming to expression. So what do you mean by expression? Expression is a group of terms. Separated by plus or minus sign. We already gave this all the notes in your classes. Let me to explain with examples. So expressions are the group of terms separated by plus or minus sign. So separated by plus or minus. Let me to give one example. Example 5p plus 7p square minus 8q. You observe here, so these are the terms separated by plus or minus. So only terms are separating by plus or minus. So this total is called expressions. Okay. What do you mean by expressions? It is a group of terms which are separated by plus or minus sign. Next, types of expressions. How many types of expressions are there? We already know there are 3 types. Already we studied in our basic classes, or means previous classes 7th, 8th, 6th, like that. So let me to explain one more time. First one, monomial. So first one is monomial. Monomials. Second one is binomial. So third one is trinomial. Trinomials. Only these 3 are expressions? No. Actually we learned only 3. More than 3 terms. See, monomial means, let me explain, the expression contain only one term. So it contain only one term. Binomial contains 2 terms. Trinomial contains 3 terms. Okay. So monomial contains 1 term. Binomial contains 2 terms. Trinomial contains 3 terms. If it is more than 3 terms, what we are telling for that? It is multinomial. So in previous classes you studied, it is polynomial. So polynomial means what? More. Poly means you already know it is more. So up to 3 we gave name monomial, binomial, trinomial. More than 3 multinomial or polynomial. So given let me to give examples. So, this is first only one term. It has in 2 terms. That is 3 terms. So these are the examples of monomial, binomial and trinomial. Okay. So afterwards we are coming to like terms. So what do you mean by like term? There are 2 types of terms. There are 2 types of terms, like term and unlike terms. Like term means the terms which contained same variable. The terms which are containing same variable with same exponent. The same exponent is very important. Suppose 7x, 5x, 10x. They are like terms. If 7x square, 5x cube, is it a like term? No. Why? Because the power is different, exponent is different. So when exponents are different, they are not like terms. So what is the definition of like term? Like terms, the terms which contain same variable with same power. Example. So example of like terms. Example of like terms. Five x square, 7x square and 1 by 2x square. So these are the terms having same variable and same power. Okay. What do you mean by unlike term? If terms has different variable, or same variable with different powers, Example, different power. So x minus y minus z. So this is one example, x, y, z. They are unlike terms because variables are different. Another example. 7x, 5x square, 10x cube. Observe here, they have same variable, but powers are different. You see, power is 1, power is 2, power is 3. So therefore, these are unlike terms. Let me to tell one more time. What do you mean by like terms? The terms which contain same variable with same power. Unlike term, the terms containing different variables or same variable with different powers. So they are called unlike terms. Already known in primary classes, you already did, you already know. Just my work is, I will make one glance over the basic concept. Because basic concepts are very important to go ahead, means further solving of exercise, whatever it may be. Concepts are very important. Okay. After that we are coming to polynomials. So this is our chapter. This is our chapter in 9th standard, polynomial. So what do you mean by polynomial? The expression, it is an expression whose variable has, positive integer as its power. Okay, polynomials. So it is a polynomial. Example. Already we gave notes, so just I am going with once again the basic concept and examples and definitions of all concepts. Okay, this is one polynomial. Another one, you can take anything, a plus b plus c. This is also a polynomial. But when we are talking about the polynomial, we need to understand what you mean by polynomial. Let me to tell one more time. Polynomial, it's an expression whose variable has positive integer as power. Positive integer. So here we need positive integers. Otherwise, it is not a polynomial. Okay. What is next? Degree of the polynomial. What do you mean by degree? So degree is the highest power of the variable in that expression. Let me to tell one more time. What do you mean by degree of the polynomial? It is the highest power of the variable in the given expression or in the given polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. Okay, examples. 7x plus 5. What is the degree here? What is the degree of this polynomial? Here you see 1. So degree is equal to 1. Okay. Next, suppose what is the degree of this polynomial? So here highest power we need to see. Highest power. So highest power of the variable is 3. Highest power of the variable is 3. Therefore degree is equal to 3. What is the degree of the polynomial? Or you can write degree of p of x is equal to 3. You can write polynomial in x. P of x means what? P refer for polynomial in x. So degree of polynomial p of x is equal to 3. So like that, what is the degree of the polynomial? It is the highest power of the variable. It is the highest power of the variable in the given polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. Okay. Now we are coming types of polynomial. Types of polynomial. So how many types of polynomials are there? It is depend upon the degree. It is the depend upon degree of the polynomial. If 1 degree is there, that is linear polynomial. If 2 degree is there, quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, cubic polynomial. So like that, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 9th. So like that we are going up to nth degree. It means how many types of polynomial? So many types of polynomial. N types of polynomial. They are dependent upon degree. So if it is 1, linear polynomial. If it is 2 degree, quadratic polynomial. If it is 3 degree, this is cubic polynomial. Okay. Let me give an example. First one. Linear polynomial. Second one. Quadratic polynomial. Third one. Cubic polynomial. And so on. Let me tell once again what you mean by linear polynomial. Linear polynomial is a polynomial whose variable has first degree. Quadratic polynomial. It is a polynomial whose variable has second degree. cubic polynomial. It is a polynomial whose variable has third degree or power 3 or degree 3. Okay, example. You can go with 3x minus 5 because degree is 1. For this, it's a quadratic polynomial. Here the degree is 2. The degree is 2. So we have to concentrate the degree. Here degree is 1. Here degree is 2. And last, cubic polynomial. Here you see, it is cubic polynomial. So because of degree 1, it is linear polynomial. Because of degree 2, it is quadratic polynomial. Because of degree 3, it is cubic polynomial. If degree 4, fourth degree polynomial means fourth degree. Fifth degree polynomial. Like. We are coming to nth degree of the polynomial. In 9th standard, we are going to study standard form of polynomial in nth degree. Standard form of polynomial in nth degree. That is our 9th standard syllabus, means polynomial and the standard form of the polynomial. Let me to write polynomial of nth degree. Okay. After knowing all basic concepts of our previous class in the algebra portion, we came to know 9th standard portion, that is polynomials, types of polynomials we already know. Now I am writing standard form of polynomial in nth degree. Okay, so this is standard form of polynomial in nth degree. So how to write? You see. So this is called, this is the polynomial of nth degree, standard form. Let me to tell. What is this an minus 1, an minus 2, a2, a1, a0? They are all constant. They are all constant. What these are all? In this standard form, they are all constant. Okay. Next. What these are all? Of course, it is variables. They are variables. What is the condition? So every polynomial has their own condition. What is that? In linear polynomial, Okay, let me to tell about this. Afterwards I am going for conditions of polynomials. Here xn x9 minus 1, it is the degree of nth degree. We have to give the importance of n. Nth degree is standard form. That's why we need to have at least n. This okay. So we need to have at least n as a must. So that's why what is the condition? Condition is an is not equal to 0. an is not equal to 0. If an becomes 0, this part becomes 0. When this part becomes 0, it is not a polynomial in nth degree because this becomes 0. So that's why what is the condition? An must not equal to 0, should not be 0. So that is the condition. Now I am going to explain. In linear polynomial, what is the standard form of linear polynomial? When we know standard form of this nth degree, we can write the standard form of linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So the linear polynomial standard form is ax plus b. ax plus b. So you observe power is 1. So what is the condition? Where a not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, then this part becomes 0. Then no linear polynomial. Next, quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. What is the standard form of quadratic polynomial? Ax square bx plus c, where a, b, c are all what? Constant. X square, x are variable. What is condition? Definitely a is not equal to 0. Come to cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. What is the standard form of cubic? So as usual, so this is the standard form of cubic polynomial. So where you have to give importance? This power. These powers we have to give importance. So ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, or this is the cubic polynomial in x. What is condition? Once again, a is not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, what it is? It is quadratic equation. So if a becomes 0 in cubic polynomials, then it will becomes not cubic, because this part will becoming 0. Then what will become? It is becoming quadratic. So to have cubic polynomial, we need condition. What is that? A should not be 0. So once again, a is not equal to 0. So like that, linear, quadratic, cubic, nth degree. So in nth degree also, an is not equal to 0. So this is the standard form. This is the standard form of the polynomials. Nth degree, first degree, second degree, third degree. That is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. And we are in x. So we are in x means it is a polynomial in x. Suppose it is in y variable, then polynomial in y. Suppose it is in z, polynomial in z. So it is depend upon the variable. So maximum we are going to have x as a variable. So this is about standard form of linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial and standard form of polynomial in nth degree. This is important for the point of examinations. Why? Because we are often asked, instead of asking a linear, already wrote in a 7th, 8th linear, cubic, quadratic like that. Now we are coming to nth degree. So if you wrote nth degree, then you can write for any degree of the polynomial. Means nth, 5th degree, 4th degree, whatever it may be. And always it is going in decreasing order. Decreasing. So highest to lowest. Decreasing order. Another word is descending order. See, n minus 1, n minus 2, that. And afterwards 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1. So it is standard form in decreasing order. You can write in ascending order. Some sums will coming in ascending order. You can use it, but maximum we are going with decreasing order. Okay, so this is about polynomials, types of polynomials, and what are the conditions and what is the standard, what are the standard form of particular polynomials. So this is it. Now I want to go constant polynomial. Another polynomial is coming, constant polynomial, and next zero polynomial. Let me explain that in next. Now we are moving to constant polynomial. So what do you mean by constant polynomials? We know linear, we know quadratic, we know cubic, we know nth degree. What is this constant polynomial? Let me to tell. If suppose I told her expression contain variable and constant. Suppose the expression contain only constant. So then what? Let me to tell. Suppose 700 minus 5 that. So these are only the constants. We are only the constants. So therefore, this type of constants are called constant polynomial. So where we are getting only constant without any variable, they are called constant polynomials. They are called constant polynomials. Okay. Now, zero polynomial. Zero polynomials. Zero polynomial. Constant polynomial, okay, you understood what is that? Only constant is there means that is constant polynomial. What is zero polynomial? Definitely in constant zero also coming. So if it is 0 is there, only 0 is there, it is a special, that's why when 0 is there, that is called zero polynomial. So it contains only 0. So what do you mean by constant polynomial? The polynomial which contains only number, means no variable. So they are called constant polynomial. If suppose only 0 is there, so that polynomial is called zero polynomial. So this is about all basic concepts what we studied in online classes, in previous classes, and we need for this in 9th standard coming exercise solving and theorems all. So let me to do those things in next class. So please go through all concepts and make perfect of these concepts, and in next class you are understanding better with these concepts exercise solving. Okay students, have a nice day and thank you. So we will meet in next class. Good day.